Well, good morning, folks. I hope you're all staying warm today. It is minus 34 this morning, so still pretty chilly. In fact, yesterday's video was all about how chilly it is and how warm it is in the chicken house, because it was like 5 or 6 degrees in the chicken house yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous. So I fear I might have offended a few people yesterday. Right at the end of the video, I thanked the baby Jesus for coming down in a spaceship and blowing up all the dinosaurs so we could heat our homes. So I nailed the Christians, the Scientologists, the paleontologists. Who else? Probably a few geologists, maybe one or two environmentalists, and even a couple of off-gridders that are probably out there burning buffalo chips to keep warm. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure Spaceship Jesus doesn't care how you heat your home, just as long as you're not trucking avocados up from Arizona to have on your eggs in the morning. Why does that matter? Well, because the average food chain right now requires 15 calories of energy be used to move half a calorie of food. So you can see how we're upside down in this equation. In fact, there's a lot of misconceptions around the carbon footprint of your food. And there's, a lot of that comes from, the big advocacy, the lobbyist groups that are obviously representing special interests. And most of them are linked back to the food industry, right? They kind of create their own weather, so to speak. So it's in the best interest of the guy selling pineapple from Guatemala or wherever pineapples come from, to have people believe that it's, cow farts that are killing the planet. Well, we've proven through science that carbon sequestration from running ruminants on prairie grasslands, that in fact, that's not the case at all. They are carbon negative. In fact, they deposit more carbon and sequester more carbon into the ground than they produce. Anyways, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to demonize the man from Del Monte. That's just business. We open the door, they're gonna manipulate it from there. What this really all stems from is the fact that so many of us don't take responsibility from where our food comes from. And part of that is education too. I mean, as agricultural professionals, we do a really poor job of educating our consumer base. I mean, how many consumers have actually seen inside of a commercial chicken processing facility? How many folks have really seen the conveyor belts, right? How many folks understand the damage being done to soil structure by monocropping for things like corn and soy in order to feed those chickens, or feedlotting of beef and hogs and things like that, so we can get that quick fix, that factory farming food that's just processed and ground up and shoveled into our mouth. The reality is we've become so consumption-based that in my lifetime, I mean, unless I get hit by a bus tomorrow, in my lifetime, we're gonna face a real-life food crisis in the Western world. And the sad thing about this is most of us can only relate to that in the sense of, 1 or 2 years of drought or something like that. I'm not even talking in biblical proportions. Biblical proportions where I'm talking like 7 lean years and 7 fat years. No, I'm talking about soil structure ruined, permanent desertification, just nothing will grow there ever again. Think Sahara Desert. You ever try to grow cucumbers in the Sahara Desert? It isn't gonna happen. So how can we undo this? Well, we can't really undo what's been done in this particular case, but we can delay the inevitable. So step 1, stop buying fruit cups and those stupid little plastic cups. That's just like spitting in Mother Nature's face. Secondly, start growing your own food. You don't need to grow it all, of course, but grow some. Even if you only have it like a single 1-bedroom apartment, chuck something out on the balcony, grow some kale, grow some spinach, sequester some carbon. All right, number 3, and this is the hardest one to do, because and I'm a hypocrite for saying this, because even in my lifetime, I don't recall ever a time where this wasn't just part of normal society. We need to stop buying out of season fruit and vegetable from exotic places. The carbon footprint from this stuff is huge. And I'm not even exaggerating about that. You ship an avocado up from Arizona to where we are here, that's 2,400 kilometers. That's a lot of miles you put on that avocado. And you have to admit, avocado is not even that good. Somebody just one time wrote in a magazine that it was a healthy fat and it was good for you, and everybody had to do it. All of a sudden, the craze was born. Avocados are just getting trucked all around the world. Meanwhile, we're burning holes in the ozone layer. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Anyways, for as much as I wouldn't advocate for holes in the ozone layer, global warming, climate change, whatever you want to call it, it's actually, I thought it was going to be minus 44 tonight. The weatherman has decided to change his mind. We are now looking at minus 50. That is, of course, including the wind chill. Minus 39 with the wind chill, minus 50. Yeah, I don't care who you are. That's cold. So I gotta go find out how to plug my truck in. Just got a new truck here a couple months ago. Haven't figured out where the block heater is yet. Probably gonna need that tonight if I intend to go to work tomorrow. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, so I had to look this up. Where's the block heater cord on a 2021 GMC Sierra? It's right in behind this cover beside the fog light. And there's like a removable cord that you put in there because they had to make life that much more difficult. Anyways, I think that's the subject of a YouTube video on another day. For real now, I'll let you go. I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.